Hey, it's Dr. Fred, TMT. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. We're here for a transformation, so I have a question for you. Do your mistakes define you? Hey, we're spirits on a human journey, here to fulfill a purpose. You guys know this, and we're here to create something new, something that's never been created in a way that only you and you alone individually can create it in that way, and that's why you're here in this life. And so we all have this innate divine genius inside us that's anxious to be awakened, is desiring to be awakened and to come alive and be expressed so that we can create and fulfill this soul purpose, right? We all have that inside us, but there's no way that we can create something that's never been created before and not make a mistake. To try something new and to not make a mistake is totally incongruent. Anybody that's never made a mistake has never tried anything new. In fact, they've stayed in safety, they haven't taken risks. And we talked about on the previous TMT about a hospice nurse that wrote a book, Top 5 Regrets. Now, these were people that came to the end of their life, and we think that one of our greatest fears is death, but it's not. These people said the number one regret was they had something inside them, a purpose to fulfill, that they didn't fulfill because they played it safe. Yet, if we're going to create something new, that means we have to take risks. And the bigger things that we want to create, the bigger risks that we take, which means the bigger mistakes we're going to make. Hey man, you create something big, when you go down, you're going to go down in flames. The question is, are you ready to go down in flames? Are you ready to do 100 or 1,000 great things and make a handful of mistakes or more? The problem is, people judge us, and what do they want to focus on? Man, we can do 100 great things and we make one mistake, and what do they focus on? They focus on the mistake. Why? Because they want to feel like we're human too. How do you know this happens? All you got to do is look at the magazines and the headlines right next to the cash register in the grocery store. What do they focus on? They focus on drama and mistakes. Why? Because you have these people that the world may place in high esteem, yet what do they focus on? Not the great things in their life, they focus on their mistakes. Why? Because people want to pull you down, right? When in reality, when the world or people around you have judged you as having failed, it's not our identity that we are a failure. In fact, challenges are actually there as a gift to take us to a new level. So when we can see challenges and problems and have those with gratitude because they're showing us how to go to the next level, that's when we rise above. That's when people are pulling on our shirts. We don't even feel it because we're climbing to the next level. Here, let me get my notes here. John DeMartini, great self-empowerment coach, expert on human behavior, has a quote: anything that you can't say thank you for becomes baggage. So any challenge that you can't find the gift becomes baggage that you drag along. Anything that you can say thank you for becomes fuel. So the question is, do you want your challenges to be baggage that you're dragging along, or do you want your challenges to be fuel for your next purpose? So when your purpose has more meaning than your mistakes or your challenges, you are inspired to the next level. So when we can be grateful in our purpose and we can be grateful for those challenges, then great dormant forces come out of us. There's a great ancient Indian sage, Patanjali, and a great quote says, when inspired by some great purpose, all your thoughts break their bonds. Your mind transcends limitation. What's that mean? The genius comes out of you because that's what purpose brings out of you. It doesn't bring out of you esteem problems because of mistakes. It brings out purpose to move through those challenges, right? Dormant forces come alive. Faculties and talents that are already inside you become alive, and you find yourself to be a far greater person than you've ever believed. Isn't that amazing? We have dormant genius inside of us that soul, S-O-U-L, purpose brings out of us to be able to create something on this planet, in this life, that helps us move through anything outside of us, because what's inside of us is greater than anything that's outside of us. We can tap into the ageless wisdom, so we can have wisdom as we age, right? Deepak Chopra says most people turn to spirituality because they're tired of suffering. Hey, we don't have to wait till the end of our life, man. We can create heaven on earth right now, right? Thy will be done. What's that mean? Our sole purpose can be fulfilled on earth as it is in heaven, because we're immersed in that right now. So we got a few steps for you, 6 steps. Check this out. Number 1, connect and have a soul purpose, inspired purpose. Why? So that brings out something greater that's inside of us than what's outside of us. Number 2, be bold. So how can we be bold today? Number 3, take risks. If you're going to be bold, then you're going to take risks, which means you're going to try things that you've never tried before. You're not going to expect to be an expert on them the first try, but hey, you shoot the arrow and then you aim. This is a ready, fire, aim life, gang. That's the way this works. Number 4, accept challenges and see them as opportunities for growth. Number 5, find the gift in those challenges. Meditate on the gift and be grateful for the gift, because when you say thank you for the challenges, thank you for the gift, they become fuel for your purpose and bring out dormant forces and the genius that's already inside you. Let's awaken it and express it to other people, right? And then unleash your innate divine genius to make an impact on the lives of other people. So here's a paraphrased quote from John DeMartini. The greater number of people that you serve, the greater being that you realize you already are, right? The greater amount of people that you contribute to, because your genius and your purpose has more meaning than your mistakes. So you move through mistakes to fulfill that purpose. And the greater number of people that you serve, the greater being that you realize you already are. Hey, let's make an impact on the lives of others. Let's take risks. Let's see challenges, opportunities. Let's have gratitude for all things, because we're being divinely led through every challenge into a greater level to make an impact in the world. Thank you, guys. Love you.